friend. So today is day 2 of a 30-day challenge where I'm going to teach about intimacy intelligence. And please do give me your comments. What are your thoughts? What are your longings? Do you long for more connection, for more intimacy in your life? Is technology taking over so much your relationships that you actually feel that you are touching your phone much more than anything else in your life, that you have a sense of emptiness, that you feel that perhaps life is just one sort of long string of distractions instead of true connection. Well, all of that would be really normal because a lot of people are experiencing that right now, and I want to hear from you and what intimacy longings that you have. So let's get on to the intimacy intelligence training today. To start off with, intimacy intelligence is about developing human skills in creating truth, trust, and connection. So it's not about sex. You can apply truthfulness, trust, and connection to the sexual life, but intimacy as such is not, the definition of intimacy is not about sex. And yesterday I was teaching about physical intimacy, and we were talking about the broad spectrum of what intimacy really is. And for all these people, it could be, eye contact, presence, vulnerability, um, uh, being in silence with somebody. Some even mentioned, being in a very aggressive situation, had an intimate feel to it. Doesn't mean it was pleasant at all, but the moment of truth where you actually connected, you could say that the opposite of intimacy is indifference, or it is lie. It's when you pretend to be someone that you're not, when you're in a hurry, when you're totally distracted all the time. So we are going to be talking about intimacy intelligence on 4 levels: on the physical, on the emotional, on the spiritual, and on the technological. And the technological is the one that probably drives most of our lives' intimacy, because we have social media where people actually share moments, share themselves. It can be a dream, it can be something they're happy about, and there is also a movement that shares more and more, the difficult feelings, where we feel fear, where we feel unloved, where we feel insecure. But intimacy is something that we need in order to have this sense of feeling love. And we all know that love is actually what is most important. That's what we all strive for. When we talk about being happy, it's about feeling the presence of love in our lives. Whether it be love within ourselves, a spiritual feeling of love, or a love connection to someone outside ourselves, but it doesn't necessarily have to be in a romantic relationship. So let's talk about physical intimacy. What is that for you? Well, for some of the people I speak to, the first thing they say is sex. And then I say to them, but can you have physical, can you actually have sex without being intimate? And everyone asks, and most people say, yeah, of course. So intimacy and sex are not synonymous. So the question is then, what is physical intimacy? And to some people, it is eye contact, it is being present, it is non-sexual touch, it is active listening, the one said to me. So physical intimacy is not a fixed definition, it's a matter of what it is to you. So if you actually have something to write down on, maybe your notes on the phone or something, please take a moment to just think about what is physical intimacy actually for you. And what I want you to do is to consider, how can you bring more of that into your life? Why is it important? Because physical touch is documented. It's one of the most important factors of creating empathy and the sense of connection. Why? Because the brain develops oxytocin, which is a hormone that is the attachment hormone. They call it the love hormone, but it's actually a hormone that makes it possible for us to feel attached to other people. So it's really important that we learn to have physical intimacy with ourselves and with other people. So today I just have that one exercise for you to really write down or speak to someone about what physical intimacy really is, what it is for you. Yes, there's the sexual, but there's also the non-sexual, the physical intimacy you have with your kids, with your elderlies, with your friends, with your colleagues. What is it? So I'm not asking you to do anything else, but just explore what is it for you. And when you've done it, please write down in the comments what physical intimacy is for you. And tomorrow we will talk more about how you can actually start creating more of that physical intimacy in your everyday life without getting in trouble, of course. So big hug. Be sure to like the video and write to me what is physical intimacy for you, and also feel free to write to me about what your longings are regarding physical intimacy in your life. Take care and have a wonderful day.